This is something I'm dealing with in my life. I recently found out that the girl I'm dating, her ex is a Navy SEAL. That sucks. That sucks dick, dude. That's the worst ex of all time. I never even thought it. You want to feel insecure as a man? That's the worst. I never even thought of that one as like that could happen to me. I spent my whole life thinking, black guy, worst case on this. And by the way, I mean that with all due respect to the black community, dude. For real, I wish people feared my dick like that. I wish my dick struck fear into entire races. Nobody fears my dick, dude. Nobody fears my dick. Other than like women in parking garages, they... You get me in a parking garage, all of a sudden my dick's top of the food chain. See me lurking behind a pillar in there. Just with a GameStop bag. Nah, dude, Navy SEAL. It's a tough one. I do this thing, it's not a good thing, but whenever I'm dating a girl, I always talk shit on her exes. It's not a good look. Women don't respect it. Kind of makes me look like a bitch. I like it. I can't stop doing it. And normally it's easy. Normally it's like, what's your ex do? He's a fucking substitute teacher. It's weird he wants to hang out with kids like that bad. You know, like, this one's tough. This is a tough ex to make fun of. Just when I'm walking around the apartment all day, just fucking Navy SEALs. They're kind of pussies if you really think about it. You know what I mean? Like using night vision, sneaking up on guys. That's a fucking coward's way to fight, dude. You know who's actually brave? Al-Qaeda. That takes courage and bravery. Just in pajamas, throwing rocks at tanks. Heroic shit, dude. Just you and your boys going out. In flip-flops. You're all gonna get fucked up, dude. No training. Zero military training, dude. Those guys, those dudes, they had one set of monkey bars. That's what they all trained on. And they were proud of the monkey bars. You remember that video? You've seen them using the monkey bars. They filmed themselves using the monkey bars and then sent that tape out to the world like, not bad. A buddy of mine watches like death videos on the internet. I don't. He watches them. If we're hanging out, I'll watch. We watch them. I was over at his place. We were watching. I don't know if you noticed, the war in the Middle East is just on the internet. The whole fucking thing. Every dude out there on both sides was wearing GoPros the entire time. Like, you can watch it. We watched like 3 hours of the war in Iraq. And after the first hour, I found myself starting to cheer, not cheer, but like, relate. I felt like I could relate more to the monkey bars guys. You know what I mean? They were a little more my speed. You ever wonder how you would do out there? Watch those guys. Those are just normal fucking dudes. Second shots are fired. There's no game plan. They were just, no shit! Very relatable. Guns jamming. Try to fire a rocket, it goes straight fucking backwards. They look like me trying to fire a gun. Their feet move when they shoot. Very relatable. They also never won. They got fucked up every single time. Bad. They would blow up like one truck every 5 months. They'd be just as surprised as everybody. Shit finally worked out. You could hear it in their voice. Someone would blow up, they'd be like, oh! Hello! It's like, yeah, dude, that's a human reaction. That's relatable. That's what I would do if I saw a fucking explosion. I'd go, oh! That's human. You ever watch us kill people? I can't relate to that at all. There's some Black Hawk helicopter with night vision, mows down like 40 people. Pilot gets on, he just goes, clear. Just flies away. It's like, yo, that's a psycho. That guy didn't give a fuck about that. At least ISIS is down there having fun, dancing afterwards. You know? It's like Ewok Village down there, you know? Also, I'm not actually pro-ISIS. All right, it's just a Navy SEAL did fuck my girlfriend. And I am having a pretty tough time dealing with that. It sucks, dude. Can't get it out of my head. Some fucking cool, jacked hero. Just getting tactical on my sweet baby's pussy. Just clearing out every corner of my sweet angel's box. Just checking behind every door in there. Just clear, go, red team, advance. Now I'm in there fucking, oh! Look, I know we're laughing and having a good time, but for real, that does suck. That sucks. That absolutely sucks. Sexually, I have to follow a fucking Navy SEAL. They never quit until the job's done, dude. That's their whole thing. I quit a lot, all right? The job's done when I'm tired, which is usually pretty early into the mission. My arms start shaking pretty early. They give out. Next thing you know, we're having belly-to-belly missionary. Just hunched over, breathing in her ear like a pug for 5 minutes. Just coughing. Coughing during sex is funny. Just... You guys know belly-to-belly missionary, dude. Don't fucking... I saw this crowd, dude. I see you, boy. A lot of belly-belly tonight, dude. This guy's hunched over. You don't even think about that noise you're making in that poor woman's ear. Every woman in this room has heard that noise. You've never thought it. The only way I can describe it is like you ever lay down and a dog starts sniffing your ear? That's what it sounds like. Just... No, my girlfriend and I, we have sex and it's fine. It's okay. One thing that's funny about though is it's a new enough relationship that my girlfriend's still loud during sex. You remember that? You remember that phase? It's still new enough in the relationship that my girlfriend like screams every time we have sex. And I'm just up there like, yeah, right. Yeah, right, lady. I've seen women walk through this, no problem. I mean, it's nice, it's a nice gesture. Sometimes it tricks me, sometimes I'm like, yeah. Yeah, maybe it's not gonna fit. No, it's gonna fit. It's gonna fit. It's gonna fall out a couple times. No, the screaming phase is about done. We moved in together, so that's when that ends. Before you live together, sex is like, yeah, fuck me, yeah. Once you move in together, sex slowly becomes just some lady laying on a bed next to a pile of unfolded laundry, just... Ow, you're on my hair! No, we live together now. My girlfriend moved in with me, so we have sex, and as soon as we're done having sex, I wish that she would fucking evaporate. No? All right, well, no, you guys are right. I hate playing Xbox by myself, dude. But fuck. I love having her around all the time. Fucking turning on lights. Asking me to hang out. No. No, we hang out. I'm just not used to it. I'm not used to hanging out with a woman all the time. I'm not used to hanging out with women. I don't have any female friends. I'm more of a having a good time type of guy. You know? I don't even know what women do for fun. Just fucking fold shit or something like that? Huh? Look, I know that's not the best joke of all time. From your seats, that's not the most well-crafted joke. What do women do? Fold shit? But from up here, it's a very, very funny joke. I get to say something as dumb as, what do women do? Fold shit? And then look out and see about 15 different women going. I understand most of the women here are girlfriends that were dragged to this show that already don't really like me because every time they're in their car, their boyfriend's like, babe, listen to this part of the podcast. Yeah, I'm aware. And now those women are here, and the show's going exactly how they knew it was gonna go. Some dumb ogre on stage like, women are dumb. So no, I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Sweet angels. I found this out from hanging out with my girlfriend. I didn't know that women watch porn now. Shame. No, I'm sorry. I'll say this about that. I think women watching porn is having a negative effect on all of us. You know what I mean? We can't both come into the bedroom thinking we can fuck like that. Have you fucked someone lately? It's just everyone thinks they're in a porn, dude. Every time you fuck a lady, she's like, every dude's like, everyone, what are we doing? Stop. Belly to belly is pretty good. It feels the same. Everyone thinks they're a porn star. You're not, dude. Those are professionals. You're not good enough to fuck like that. First off, if you're a dude and you're good at sex, that's gay. I hate to break it to you, dude. That's a girl quality. No, I'm not saying it's bad women. I'm saying it was bad enough already when it was just men watching porn, coming into the bedroom with fucking ideas from shit that, you know what I mean? It was bad enough when it was just me coming in there, just I watched a squirt tutorial earlier. She's like, I can't squirt. It's like, you all can squirt, actually. Some girl just forces herself to pee to get you to stop doing it. It's like, you did it, baby. Like, yeah, obviously I did it. Now, you can't do the cool moves you see in porn. Just have regular, just do regular. You don't have to, you ever try them? You ever think you can? You ever try, like, cum in a girl's face? Not as cool. They're a lot less receptive in real life. That whole process is a fucking nightmare, dude. It's a disaster. It's just you, the girl you love is down there. You've been begging her for 3 months to try this. Finally, she's like, yeah, you can do it. You're like, yes! It's gonna be just like the videos I watch every day. That's my favorite part. Now you get to do it. You think it's gonna be awesome. It's not. It's just you up there, alone. It's cold. She's being nice. She's like, are you okay? Now you can feel it. You're like, all right, here it comes. This is gonna be awesome. She's gonna love this. As soon as it hits them, they freeze, dude. And then once it's on them, they like don't know how to move. You know what I mean? Like you ever put like socks on a cat? And then you feel bad because the cum's out of you and you realize what you've done. You feel terrible. You gotta pick her up off the ground. It's like the same energy as like when a toddler falls. You're like, come here, get up. You're all right. You're all right. You're all right. We'll never do it again.
Dude, I gotta tell you, I lifted with The Rock yesterday.
Dude, how was that?
That guy's awesome.
That's awesome.
I feel like such a fool. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I made fun of The Rock a while ago.
Terry Crews would kill him.
I've been taking shots at The Rock, dude.
You think you could get up The Rock?
Fuck The Rock up, dude. I'm sick of him.
Who would win in a fight, Terry Crews or The Rock?
The Rock.
Really?
Rock, yeah.
Wait, why are you sick of him?
Well, it started a long time ago, but I was hungover one day, waking up in a hotel. And I just, looked at Instagram.
Yeah.
It's just The Rock. It's like disrupting in my iron paradise. I was like, dude, fuck this guy.
I
was just like, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Good God.
Yeah.
And then he posts like cheat day videos.
Yeah, and it's like,
I earned this, and he just eats cookies and shit. It's like, dude, you're in Fast and Furious movies in the WWF. Fucking
shut up.
Relax on yourself.
Dude, you were the worst part of Moana. Shut up.
Yeah.
A lot of people think he's going to run for president. Would you vote for The Rock?
Yes.
It depends. Is he going to fucking secure the border?
Yeah, yeah, it depends.
Is he
dude.
going to lock her up? Because in that case, I'm all in.
Yeah. If he doesn't
on that.
True.
Of course that clip exists on the internet. Nobody clips me 2 years ago going, I was wrong, The Rock's cool.
I know.
That clip's not out there. It's just me going like, fuck The Rock, I'm fucking working out, fuck that.
He was flexing in your face.
I was hungover, I was in a hotel room, he was flexing in my fucking face, talking about clanging and banging in the Iron Paradise, and
He wouldn't care. He's like, dude, you're in the Iron Army now, dude. Don't
now
even
I joined the Iron Paradise. I was in the Iron Paradise. Now that I've seen the light of the Iron Paradise, dude, he is massive. He's huge, dude.
Yeah, that's fucked up to see him in person. Because he's got to be. Dude, I had guys from
and he was the coolest dude. He was like a nice,
sweet guy.
Yeah, he was cool.
Dude, I had guys from Wisconsin's football team come out to a show, and like, dude, I wanted to stand on a box. They were all 6'5".
It's fun. It's fun when the big boys come, right?
It's nice. I just took a picture
man.
and shook hands, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Little tiny hands.
I was like a girl. I felt like a girl, dude.
Yeah.
So he was the man. He was the absolute beast.
He was one of the coolest people I've ever met.
That's awesome.
As far as just being nice.
Really?
Yeah, he was awesome. We were sitting in the sauna, dude. I got to watch The Rock.
You got to watch him sweat.
Yeah, I was sitting across my body and his body. We were just staring
at
each other.
You should have caught, I mean, I know I got to stop being gay about him, but you should have caught like a thimble of his sweat and just fucking went.
It didn't cross my mind.
Like, dude, don't be weird about this. You've been so cool the whole time. Let me just consume
Can
a
I
thimble.
have some of your sweat?
Can I have a thimble of your sweat?
Yeah. He was, we were just talking. He was asking about comedy, about how, like, what was the first bit you did that you knew you could do stand up?
No, that's good.
And then, because for him, it was promos in wrestling. And he was like, the first one I did, and it was funny, the way he talked was like, I didn't know. And he was like, one of the things I used to do is I would say, what's your name? Then I would say, it doesn't matter. I remember. It doesn't matter what your name. Oh, yeah.
That shit fucking. He did, dude. He was a kind of a. Now you bring that up, he was a genius with that. Of like jabroni. It doesn't matter.
He said jabroni. I said jabroni. I was like, that was the first thing I said. I was like, jabroni caught on. He said that was the Iron Sheik. That was one of the Iron Sheiks.
Oh, they said.
Yeah, he would say jabroni.
To the Iron Sheiks.
He took the Iron Sheik.
Tight.
But yeah, it was wild, like him talking about like.
It doesn't matter was, dude, that hit dude so hard.
Extreme, like Mankind or like those guys that would jump off the ropes and like go through a table and shit. So he was like, I didn't want to do that, so I needed to get good at promos.
Good call.
And he was like, that's how I did it.
Yeah, and they gave him.
Sick.
He was also he was fucking jacked.
And then he got Does
he have to Does he have to like make up his own finisher too? Is that like a thing you sit and brainstorm?
Yeah, probably. Rock Bottom was so nice.
Rock Bottom was tight.
It was very easy to do to Little Brothers.
And the People's Elbow.
People's Elbow.
I mean, dude, anytime someone was laying down, it was just real quick.
Yeah.
People's Elbow is nasty.
I got into a mandible claw. You know,
that was a
fucking
fucked up
stick
one.
my hand in people's mouth.
That was a fucked up one.
That was a real fucked up one.
The stunner was also that's a visionary.
Yeah,
that's a visionary move, dude. Kick to the gut. Of course, I'm going forward. And it's like, where's he going? Oh shit!
Oh no! Now my neck's broken. now I curb stomped myself on his shoulder. Whatever.
No, I just fell over.
Those fuckers are never. Yeah.
Now this guy pulled me forward.
Yeah. Anyway, that was cool.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You told me that yesterday, and I was just going, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then Rogan posted a photo of it, and I was standing way too close to the camera. I look fucking 10 times the size of everybody.
It's awesome.
It's very embarrassing.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
You should get someone to like set you up like that in every
You can do
photo.
it. If you take a step forward in every... I didn't do it on purpose. It was an accident, but you can easily do that.
I might start doing that.
I've accidentally done it in several pictures.
That's fucking nice.
Especially when you're in a group and it kind of bows.
Yeah.
And then I tried my best to avoid the outside because I literally look like it. I take up half the photo. It looks like I'm the size of like 3 other people next to me.
That's pretty tight.
It's never flattering.
No, that dude, in that context.
Read every comment on that Rogan picture. It's like, holy shit, Shane's fucking gigantic, dude. When that opening scene in Saving Private Ryan came out, it was like, holy
I remember me and
my
my buddies.
5th grade. I was like, ah!
Yeah, I was in high school. Me and my buddies were like, dude, let's get stoned out of our goddamn minds and go see this movie. Worst idea of all time.
Dude, you want to know the worst idea? No. Apparently, I think this is true. Spielberg had a screening for vets of World War II.
Oh my God.
Leave the theater.
Oh, no.
Like, no. I swear to God, I think that's true.
Do you think those movie sets?
I think he did the same thing for Schindler's List, the
Probably.
Holocaust survivor. And I mean, that must.
And they all had to sit there and be like, "Yeah, this happened."
No.
JK, it definitely happened. Obviously, it happened.
Allegedly.
It's just funny to pretend it didn't.
Yeah.
It's so funny. That's what people don't understand. What's funny?
They
That's
don't.
the problem.
It's so dumb,
Right.
to be a Holocaust denier
It's
that
so
it's funny to sit around and be like, 6 million? Yeah, right.
I know.
I know. Me, the idiot.
Yeah, when it comes to counting millions of people 80
I have a
years
grasp
ago,
of
I got a
that.
good fucking.
I've been called a Holocaust denier many
Really?
years now.
Holocaust denier. I'm also a revisionist, a Holocaust denier.
Oh, God.
He doesn't believe in the whatever.
I never got to go
He
to
doesn't
camp.
believe in the Holocaust.
I never went to camp when I was a kid. Is that a good change of subject?
He doesn't believe that the Holocaust happened.
Do you not believe that?
I didn't bring up the Holocaust.
You did.
I love the fact you sort of gleefully said, I didn't bring up the Holocaust. I normally do by mistake, but today.
Norm just kept referring to me as a Holocaust denier on the show to every guest. Larry King, like, are you serious? Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm this guy. He says the fucking. You look at the photos, the smokestacks and the shadows, they don't match. There's no way.
Oh, so he got into it. He knew.
I knew. We knew going into it.
Yeah.
It started out as this great bit where he was doing like a ventriloquist act.
Yeah.
And his dummy was a Holocaust denier. So he would do like the traditional ventriloquist act, and then in between the guy would be like, just deny the Holocaust. He's like, hey, I'm not saying it's a puppet.
He would hit with like talking points about like the gas chambers and stuff.
Can't ignore it. I ignore this fucker when he starts talking about the smokestacks at Auschwitz and how the shadows couldn't make sense and all that shit.
But I mean, if he knew the talking points, that means he did do his research. If you have any concept of like the smokestacks weren't there. Anyway.
The info's waiting for people, dude. It's
The info's
like,
out
do
there.
what you want with it.
Norm used to do a lot of jokes about that, going back in time to kill Hitler.
Yeah.
But he said like he just thinks he would go back and he would be converted.
God damn, I wish I had a time machine
to see that action.
Yeah, no, to take back my question.
Thought you were gonna say to murder Hitler.
I would not. You know, people always want to murder Hitler with their time machine, right? But then I feel if I got back there, I'd be afraid of falling under the spell of his fucking beautiful eyes.
It's true. You
and
want
oratory, and
be
then
locked in the gaze.
yeah, and then I join the fucking party,
That's
knowing
his
me.
thing. He gives you his full attention. You're like, whoa, wait a minute, maybe there's
Norm,
something to
I mean-
this guy.
No, but before you ask another serious
Believe it
question,
or
we
not,
gotta
they're
move
telling
on.
us to wrap it up. I don't exactly know why you
Wrap
guys.
it what?
He would just fall into the gaze of his dark black eyes.
Dude, the 420 is one of my favorite comedy clips.
We came up with that on the way to the studio.
It's
we were just
so
like,
good.
I was like,
You
dude,
know what I'm talking about? It's 420 on their podcast, him and Norm's podcast.
we were
And Norm's like, look, he's like 420.
April 20th?
No, 420. Yeah, it was April 20th, but 420. You know 420.
No, what's that?
How do you not know? You've never heard of 420?
And he's like, you're saying it's about smoking weed.
Yeah,
He's like-
yeah.
He goes to the Wikipedia and he's like, oh, look at that. It was it's a statesman from Austria.
Yeah, I remember
And then he
that.
starts reading about it. He starts reading about it. And then he's like, he did this,
Odd-looking
he did this.
duck.
Odd looking duck, but he has black eyes. Yeah. And then he goes, oh, hold the fort. Hated Jews. And then you go, well, he's dead. He goes, I didn't even know he was sick. It's so good, dude.
But there's something about his eyes. Hypnotic. His eyes are almost entirely black.
How funny was it? The 9/11 Airlines.
oh my god,
How'd you
that was
sit through
great.
this? How do you do
know.
this? 9/11 Airlines. He's like, I was drudging through blood and bones in Manhattan to find my brother. It turns out he was in Northern Canada. 9/11 Airlines reminds me of that tragedy. You know what the number one worst airline was? 9/11 Airlines. It reminds me of that tragedy.
Oh, 9/11. Yeah, no, don't laugh at 9/11 again. 9/11.
Dude.
Is that when we just started, when we
was
looked at
you
each
and
other
Swordson.
and just started
Yeah,
laughing?
everyone was just like, what the
The hole you can get into on YouTube with all the
Of
stuff,
Norm?
it's just crazy.
Oh, he was my favorite comic of all.
John Quincy Adams.
Yeah, so John Quincy Adams was Secretary of State. John Quincy Adams had a big role in Florida.
Yeah.
And he had a big role in that compromise. That was a big part. He was a statesman. John Quincy Adams, fucking fascinating guy. I read his biography. The thing about him and his father is that they wrote copious, really long diary entries, so we know a lot about those guys. But he traveled with his father to England. He was like the last link to the Great Revolution.
Yeah.
Because he was with his father wherever he went, and he took him to France. He ended up being a diplomat. He was the first American ambassador to Russia. He lived in St. Petersburg, Russia. And him and his...
Oh, wait, was he the one who helped them kind of revolutionize?
I don't...
Or was that before?
Remember that.
Okay.
I mean, but he was in Russia way back then. And he'd take like a sleigh to countries that aren't there anymore, like Prussia. And he traveled all over. He traveled more than any like human being back then.
Yeah.
And he went across the ocean several times. So like something like 12 times back and forth.
Now
amazing guy. Incredible guy.
His opponent was Jackson in this election.
Yeah.
Jackson dominated. He won the popular vote by a greater margin than Reagan beat Carter. It was a landslide victory for him, but Jackson in the Battle of New Orleans came out and said all the guys from Kentucky were being fucking cowards. What? So then when it comes to the Electoral College, the guy counting the votes happened to be like a senator or something from Kentucky.
What?
And I was like, fuck this guy. And he just swung like 10 states. Because back then the Electoral College made perfect sense. Nobody in any state had ever heard of one of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
There was no news. There was no fucking anything.
Now you needed somebody. Yeah, you needed super delegates.
You needed
sort of
just
handle
get your
things.
local guy.
Yeah.
And be like,
you go figure it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that was enough for this guy to swing all these dudes in the meetings to be like, dude, Jackson's a fucking dickhead. We need John Quincy Adams. So he swung. I mean, it was
John Quincy Adams was another nerd, one-term nerd.
Yes.
Who just couldn't get, I mean, as a president, he couldn't get, and he got almost nothing done. Partly because Jackson and his people just thwarted every single thing
Jackson
he tried.
the whole country loved Jackson.
Everybody fucking loved that dude.
He was Trump.
So much.
He was Trump.
He was Trump. Imagine if Trump like dueled as much as
Jesus Christ.
Jackson died
Jackson
with
dudes.
something like 12 bullets in his body.
Yeah.
What?
That never left his body. He dueled all the time.
Yeah, let's just go straight to Jackson. Jackson, he's the next
Wait,
president.
he can't not be mentioned, John Quincy.
JQA.
Yeah, fuck John Quincy.
John Quincy Adams, well, after his presidency, he was in Congress forever from Massachusetts. He died at his seat in Congress.
Wow.
He died at his desk. He was because his thing, he was a huge abolitionist. He was like the only guy in the Congress willing to be an out and out. The slave states had so much power that they passed a gag law that said you can't say the word slavery in Congress.
What?
There used to be, there was a thing in Congress back then called petitioning. Anyone could send a petition to their congressperson and they had to say it, they had to mention it. So like you could send a thing to Congress saying, I want retards to be allowed to drive, whatever you would do. I want retarded people to have driver's license.
Yes.
And he would say, he'd have to go, okay, the petition from Shane Gillis, he wants retards to drive.
The honorable.
And everyone would go, I move to table it, and then they just table it. But they passed a law saying you couldn't even mention a petition that said the word slavery, because that's how electrified that it was. Like, we don't want anybody. We know you're trying to get rid of slavery. We don't even want you to say. And they passed it. So Quincy Adams would do it, and he would just break the law, and he would just say it over and over again. He would read petitions about slavery, and he would get sent. Then they would all vote, the whole Congress, to censure him for going against the rules, and he got censured over and over again. And he represented the Amistad slaves and got them set free. Yeah, did you know that?
No.
Yeah, he was the slave ship that was taken over by slaves and was grounded in Massachusetts, I think.
So he was saying the S word. He got in trouble.
Yeah.
He got not only in trouble, those slaves asked him to represent that he was their lawyer.
What?
Because they were Virginia slave masters who were they were Haitian slaves that they were waiting for, that they had paid for. But he found a way it wasn't like a slavery is wrong trial. It was, you guys don't have a receipt trial. It was like, you ain't got the paperwork, go fuck yourselves. So they were free. But he died. He was in the middle of a big impassioned argument. He was yelling and he had a heart attack and he died right there with the whole Congress around him
watching
because people loved that guy.
Yeah.
He was a great guy. He was the first president or former president to ride on a steamship, and he used to ride on the steamships with a blanket over him. And folks would surround him. All the passengers would surround him, and he would just tell stories. He was a great guy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Man, I didn't know any of that.
There's just a part of me that liked Jackson.
Jackson's great, but
he's
I mean, and again, to me, I look at all these guys. I evaluate them as characters. They're all great, amazing characters. They all did awful things,
of course.
Yeah,
but I mean, Obama fucking bombed, fucking weddings.
Obama.
But yes, Jackson was a crazy but shrewd. A great thing about Jackson was that his inaugural party in the White House.
Yeah,
this is wild.
They
stormed the Capitol.
He invited everybody. That's exactly right.
He
invited everyone. He said anyone that wants can come. No invitation needed. It's the people's house, and the house was crammed with common people getting drunk, stealing shit, and they wouldn't leave. And there's a honor code in the White House. You don't ask someone to leave. You don't ever throw anybody out. So they couldn't get them. Like days went by where people are shitting on the floor and raiding the fucking pantry and just fucking people and whatever.
What?
And so what they did was they got huge kegs of beer and they put them on the lawn. And they said, "Hey, come out. Let's drink under the stars. Let's have, And they invited them out for beer on the lawn, and they all came outside and they locked the doors. That was how he was a people's president.
Yeah,
like
he was
there
the
was
first populist
in his
first guy. Yeah,
first one to appeal to the common person. Yeah. There was an author, English guy. I read his biography of him, and they have one account of an English traveling writer who would write travel logs. And he was in Washington and he thought, what is it like? Can you meet the president? And he just walked. There wasn't a fence around the house.
Yeah, people just could walk in and
so
see
he
him.
just walked to the front door and he knocked on the door. And a butler came to the door and said hello. And he said, I'd like to meet the president. And he's like, is he expecting you? And he goes, no. And the butler's like, all right, well, come in and sit down. And he went in. The guy waited like 20 minutes. And Jackson came out of his office, which was like full of people, and he said, I'm in a pretty important, like, who are you?
Yeah.
And he said, I just wanted to meet you and say hi. And he was like, all right, can you wait an hour? And he's like, sure. So he went and whatever, fucking signed a thing to kill all the Indians.
Yeah.
And then he came and had sandwiches brought, and he sat with the guy and just talked to him for an hour.
Damn.
He also he was the first president, I think, to ride on a train. He took a train. He was the first one to do this, that he went all over the country.
Yeah.
He went up to Maine. Presidents never travel. He was the first guy to do that. Like, he thought people should see the president. People should have contact with the president.
The Trail of Tears, he flubbed that one.
Yeah,
flubbed. He nailed
was a bit of a flub. He did do exactly what his goal
was.
What
he tried to do. Fucking flubbed.
That was a bit of a flub.
He was not. He didn't make mistakes.
I looked it up. I don't know if they had slaves.
Yeah.
The fucking dudes on the Trail of Tears, they were like, we got to bring our slaves.
If slaves are available, folks get slaves. That's just the way that goes.
I couldn't believe it.
But when he was
peaceful
natives. That's what the part you don't hear is like the Indians are like, you know what he did to us and what he did to our slaves was even
our
worse.
slaves had it real bad on the Trail of Tears.
I mean, tell me about it.
Yeah, but didn't they like share everything with their slaves though?
I don't know. Yeah, they were way better.
It was
like real peaceful.
It was egalitarian, dude.
They were some of those good slave owners. The natives.
There is some story from some big chief went to the White House to meet with Jackson, because Jackson was very honest.
Yeah.
He didn't underhand ever. He didn't play politics. He did horrible things, but he just went ahead and did them. Like, there was a slave revolt during his presidency where they took over a fort. The slaves took over a fort and just said, we just want out. We just want to be taken to the north or Canada or whatever. And so he just got a bunch of cannons and just lit the whole place up. Killed
bombed them.
He didn't fucking care. So some famous, like a name you'd recognize, it wasn't like Sitting Bull, but it was some big, all of the Indians, all the tribes chose this guy to negotiate with Jackson. And he went and talked to Jackson, just the two of them. And he came out crying and said,
"What?
We're in trouble."
Yeah, he says, "We're not. This is gonna go bad. This is gonna go bad." No, he just had his way of thinking about how it was gonna go. He's like, "No, we got to clear these guys out of here."
Also in line with Trump, he was like, "This is where the term mudslinging starts."
Yeah,
it was him and John Quincy. Their election or their debates and shit was. He would just talk. They would talk shit. There would be nasty rumors in the papers.
Whatever it took.
Yeah.
Whatever it took. No, I remember. I have a friend who's a Trump guy who I've known for a long time. I'm not going to say that his name is Nick DiPaolo. But knowing Nick has always given me some insight into the mentality of that kind of guy, not just Trump, but guys like Jackson. I remember once I was with Nick and a lot of people, and he was, and like 3 Democrats were yelling at him. And he was starting to say crazy, fucked up things to them. And at one point, I'm like, Nick, you know that's wrong. And he goes, "It's 3 against 1. like, what do you want me to do?" Like he's in and it gave me and then it brought me back to when I was like 19 and I was friends with Nick and we were comedians in Boston. And there was a pinball machine we really liked playing at this one club. So we're playing pinball against each other. And when it was my turn, I was starting to beat his score, and he just put his hand over my hand so I couldn't flip. And he just looked at me like this, and I'm like, "Really?" And he goes, "Yeah, I win. I win. I don't care."
But he was big too. Wasn't
Jackson was Jackson was the first. Yeah, he was a football player. College football player. Jackson was the first president to go like, "Fuck you! I'm winning. I'm winning this. I don't care what happens to you. We're gonna, you know."
So he also, one of the big things with Jackson, he vetoed more bills than every president before him combined.
Nice.
He hated the banks. He like went to war.
It's crazy that he's on the 20.
Yeah.
It's like a joke because he hated the idea of a central bank. He hated the idea of a treasury. He thought that it should just be folks have their money, use gold, and you trade. And he wanted.
So I think the U.S. bank at the time, I think it was called the United States, like the Bank of the United States, was up for to be renewed.
Mm-hmm.
And he just happened to be the president, and he vetoed it.
Yeah, and it was a thing you don't veto.
You can't veto it.
No, but
he vetoed it. So then the next guy, we'll get to him, is his vice president, Van Buren. He takes over. Mm-hmm. He takes over a completely destroyed economy because he vetoed the bank.
That's the way it goes. The cool guys. America is made of cowboys and nerds. So you got cowboys who show off and who show what kind of people we are, and then you have nerds who actually get things done. But the cowboys get the credits.
Yeah.
And then nerds get fucked every time.
He got fucked. His nickname was Van Ruin.
Yes. He had a lot of nicknames.
They were like,
Old Kinderhook. He was another total nerd, and everybody hated Van Buren. He was like a little fucking...
Yeah. He was supposed to be, I think, he was one of those vice presidents that was supposed to be a link. Like, because Jackson was the man in the South, kind of, or wherever, and they were like, let's get this dork to...
He was from Kinderhook, New York.
He was his Pence.
Yeah.
He was Trump's Pence.
Yeah.
He was... The legend is that, you know, he was one of the first people to have pamphlets, like a lot of pamphlets, like the press, like the mass press started to get big. So his pamphlet was, because he was called Old Kinderhook because he's from Kinderhook, New York. So his thing was OK, and it was a check mark.
Oh, nice.
And that's where people say that OK comes from.
What?
Yeah.
Because it was like his thing was OK with a check mark. That was the point. It was like vote for Old Kinderhook.
That's the thing. That's the thing. When you look into this, that's where all of our shit comes from.
Yeah, that's nuts.
It's all of this. All right. Well, you got to speed up because this one's funny. Van Buren sucked, whatever.
Yeah, he's...
Here comes Harrison. He's the next guy. Everybody called him Old Granny because he was too much of a geezer to run. So on his inauguration, he was like, I'm going to prove to everyone how tough I am.
Yeah.
It was freezing cold and raining. He had like an 8,000 word inauguration.
Yeah.
He got pneumonia and died.
He died. He was like a few months.
He died immediately. Like
shortest term. Died.
Shortest term.
Never didn't have a minute of acting as
trying to
president.
prove he was tough.
Got sick the first day.
Died immediately.
And died a few months later.
What?
Yep.
That brings us to Tyler. He did nothing.
Tyler was
his
general,
party abandoned him.
No, I'm thinking of Taylor.
He was Harrison's vice president. So Harrison dies. The one thing he did do is set the precedent that the vice president stays as president.
Nice.
So everyone was like, "What? We don't know what to do here. The president's never died. Do you take over as an interim guy until we find a new guy?" And he was like, "No, I'm just the president."
I'm the president.
And enough that his party hated him for that. So his own party abandoned him. They didn't put him up for re-election.
Well, because they thought they should choose another guy.
They wanted to be able to put another
stronger guy.
Yeah. So he stayed. He had no parties supported him. He got nothing done. He was never up for re-election again.
It must have been awkward.
That brings us to our guy, though. This is who I wanted to get to. Polk, dude. Turns out Polk's the man.
Really?
Yeah. Dude.
I know nothing about Polk.
No.
He was one term because he was a dark horse out of nowhere, and he promised everybody in his party, "I'll only do one term. That way, some of you guys that are good, that are getting ready, you can take over. I promise to do one term." When he was running, his opponent's slogan was, "Who is James K. Polk?" Like, people were talking shit. As soon as he got in, oh, this is good. He was a tiny guy. He was 5'8", which was like...
That's really small.
Yeah, he was 5'8", and when he got in, his wife was the one who came up with, they got to play Hail to the Chief every time you come in a room to give you some respect.
Give him a little,
Yeah, so that's why that happens.
Nice.
So right away, Polk starts going
But it was
wild.
kind of a joke. It's like if a midget walked in.
Everybody
goes, it's just a little guy.
No, Polk's a beast. Immediately, he starts fucking with the British about Oregon. So they have the Oregon Territory out there, which is just beaver hunting. Everybody's, beaver hunting. We're doing a little bit of that in Nash Vegas.
What do you mean?
It means trying to get pussy.
About pussies.
Hunting in Oregon for...
They were in Oregon, Oregon, pussy hunting. So the British were pussy hunting. The British and Americans were both pussy hunting on the same territory. And Polk was like, "Nah, we're done with that." And he set the latitude and longitude was 54 and 40. So he came out with the slogan 54 and 40 or fight. He was saying that to the British. He was like, "We're going to fuck you guys up."
True.
So he came out with that. And the British...
People were really into
they loved
latitudes
slogans.
and longitudes.
They were.
Back then.
So he called that, and the British were afraid to call his bluff. They were just like, "Fine, take
They're
it."
like, that slogan is so good.
Yeah, like,
just take it.
Fuck, dude, this guy's
Dude,
nuts.
you came up with the fucking... You used the longitude and latitude?
So he takes that territory, which is huge. And then it's not just Oregon, it's Washington and all that.
You know why Oregon is... Portland is called Portland?
I bet you I do.
It was kind of... Do you?
No, it's not.
It was going to be Boston.
What?
Because there's two guys. Is it Lewis and Clark?
Yeah.
So one of them is from...
That was Jefferson.
One of
Give him
them is
credit on
from
that.
Boston, and one of them is from Portland, Maine. And they both wanted to name it after their hometown.
Oh.
And they flipped a coin and named it Portland. And there is a Boston in Oregon. There's a town called Boston, Oregon. Anyway, go on.
So after he gets Oregon,
Yeah.
he's like, "All right, it's time for me to get Texas." He starts fucking with the Mexicans. Like, say they would send troops down just to see if the Mexicans would shoot first. Finally, they did. He
Fucking
immediately
lazy Mexicans.
Finally, they shot
so
a bunch
many
of-
times
He-
to get off their fucking frijoles and fire a shot.
So they go to war.
Here they come again. I don't want to fire.
He
I'm too
fired
busy
the lads.
drinking
Probably one of them was like-
tequila.
70,000 troops poured in.
Oh, no.
So we immediately took California, Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, Texas.
And
This
then
is all
who was
Polk
the
in
general?
4 years.
Who was the general that penetrated all the way to Mexico City? This is later, right?
This was the next guy who was Zachary Taylor.
Yeah, Zachary Taylor was
Zachary
the big
Taylor.
Mexican-American war guy.
Yeah, he was the war hero.
What?
Zachary Taylor was dominating.
So they
but this is-
gathered-
He went into Mexico City, and if you go to in Mexico City, the big thing is Los Niños. These six, I think it's 4 or 6 kids. So they stormed. They went all the way to Mexico City, and the citadel, the Chapultepec, the palace. The army was so decimated that it was finally just the cadets of the military school were the only ones
Yikes.
defending the capital, and they were just 4 kids firing on the American army is just coming. And they wrapped themselves in Mexican flags and jumped and dove and killed themselves. That was how they ended the war.
Awesome.
And the moment is Zachary Taylor was holding one of them, and he was saying they were just kids. Like, he had no idea they were like fucking 12, 15 years old.
Man.
And in Chapultepec, there's 4 big pillars that are still, they're like war heroes.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
What did Mexico have back then? Like, was it like a king or like
A lot of they had Mexico. So what was going on all these years? Napoleon assumed that the South would win the Civil War eventually. That there would be Europe always bet on the South because the South was a aristocratic America. It was about plantations and old families, and that's a European. And they loved Europe in the South. The North was always against Europe and wanting to start something new. So during the Civil War. So Maximilian was just a Habsburg. But the way kings worked back then, there were some royalty factories. So the Habsburg family, who I think were like Flemish or whatever the fuck, they just had like a cousin of a king. They went, Maximilian and his wife, they're like, you guys take Mexico. So Napoleon sent French troops to Mexico and installed Maximilian, but then
which is what Cinco de Mayo is.
Yes, and then the Mexicans finally overran because when we lost the Civil War, when we lost the Civil War, I don't know what made me say that. No, when the South lost the Civil War, Napoleon was like, all right, fuck this.
Well, wait, Napoleon was gone for this.
Or whoever the French pulled their well, there was like 3 Napoleons.
Oh, true.
Right. I think it was a later Napoleon.
Wow. Yes.
Pulled support.
Yeah.
And Maximilian, they beheaded him.
Fuck.
They fed peyote to his wife and sent her home. And there's some little village somewhere in like the Netherlands where they tell you like, she's going to come get you because she would run in the streets. She went insane. She would run the streets screaming. And they tell kids if you don't get to sleep because she comes out at night. If you don't go to sleep, she's going to come get you. So that's how far in Mexico. Dude, I'm sorry to derail you, but so Zachary, so you were still at Polk and then Taylor.
Polk, but still. So one thing that was cool was when Polk was instigating this war with Mexico.
You got to cut that part where I say we lost.
No, that's good.
Cut that. I don't know what made you say that.
Immediately. This is pretty sick. So Polk was up there like, they're fucking with us. They shot at our troops. An old one-term senator from Illinois at the time stood up and said, were we on their territory when we shot him? There was one guy that was opposed to the Mexican-American War. A guy by the name of Abraham Lincoln.
Really?
Abraham Lincoln,
people were like, hey, shut up, pussy.
Yeah, dude.
We're trying to take Texas. Shut the fuck
He's
up.
like, you guys, were we? I'm like, shh. Yeah. He was like, sorry.
I think this was wrong. Anyway, that's why Polk's kind of the man. He added 1/3 of the entire United States in a 4-year term.
Damn.
Pretty good. Well, in territory.
I know, but still.
It's like those big
but
states.
you got Texas and California.
And they were just sitting
probably
on
half our population.
True. They're sitting on the border.
I wish he hadn't added them, especially Texas.
The
but
troops
again,
are sitting
then we
there
went,
Mexico sucks. Mexico fucking sucks.
Just
go.
Oh shit, run. They're pissed.
Yo, Mexico's gay.
Again, that was a smashing. America destroyed Mexico.
Yeah.
It was mean.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Then this is good. Polk, he was working his tail off.
His tail.
He was tired. He was so exhausted when he got done. He went back to Tennessee and just died.
Like right away, right?
Yeah.
He died, yeah.
He was like, that was too much. I should have done
a lot
all
of work. Yep.
Just died. So then comes Zachary Taylor. This is 1849 to 1850. That's a quick term. Old Rough and Ready.
Yeah.
Pretty sick nickname.
Old Dead and
yeah, he's about to be dead.
Yeah, he died. I don't remember what he died of.
He was
just being in the 1800s.
Yeah. He was one of the largest slaveholders in the South. So when he got elected, the South was like nice because at this point, the territories, he just added. Polk did all that in 4 years, which was sick, but it was too much because now there's so much territory and the slaves versus the abolitionist debate. Every state they had to add. There was a debate. There was a debatee.
All Southern presidents, so many Southern presidents.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of the Adamses.
Pretty much nonstop. Virginia.
Yep.
And then it gets into like Tennessee and
they started digging into their bench was not
they
good
get
enough.
to Tennessee, dude.
And then we started kind of with Ohio. We started coming back.
Yeah. Actually, kind of northern presidents tended to suck. Lincoln ruled.
Yeah, but he was Kentucky, Illinois.
Yeah.
Illinois,
We'll
before
take that one.
which
I always
state
forget
is it?
one. I think he was born in Kentucky in a log cabin in Kentucky.
And then he was the
Then he was the
Illinois. Then he moved to
Illinois,
Illinois.
yeah.
Who fucking knows? There's no way to know.
We weren't right about
Nobody
half
will
these.
ever know.
We were never
really.
correct about half these facts, but we're having fun.
Oh yeah, I could be. I love
Yeah,
just
who cares?
acting like I know.
It's great. So one thing, Taylor gets in there. Everybody's like nice. Everybody in the South's like nice. This guy's pro-slavery. He gets in. He tends to start actually leaning towards standing with the North. This is all leading to the Civil War because like guys like this start fucking this up. As soon as he says we're going to establish or abolish slave in the Western territories, South Carolina says they're going to succeed. Taylor says he's going to fucking hang everybody down there if they do it.
What?
Yeah, he didn't react well to this stuff.
No.
He wasn't like, let's talk and send it
Yeah,
over.
he was like,
Missouri.
"You're gonna fucking
he would
hang
just
all of
say
you."
that, and then they're like, are you? And he's like, well, no, but
I'm going to hang a lot of you.
the problem with tough talk. Yeah,
This is how he died.
What he did?
So
what
he
happened?
went. This is
by
his
doing
first
a
term.
podcast about. All right, go ahead. How did he die?
He went to Washington D.C. for Independence Day, and he ate too many cherries and milk.
What?
Because, like I said, it was a swamp, so there was like a cholera
That was
outbreak.
like the old Pop Rocks and Coke.
Yeah, he had cherries and frosted milk, and,
And that was
he
it?
exploded.
Damn, it must have been delicious.
By the way, you know how
though.
many there were 4 presidents? When you think about the fact that 4 of them were assassinated,
Yeah.
4?
Well, successfully. Yeah, I hear you.
4 were killed,
Shot,
and killed.
Yeah.
4 out of 40. There's been 47 presidents.
10%.
Wait, hold on. How many got shot and killed? It was. I don't think they got shot and killed.
Yeah, 4 were shot and killed. Is it Garfield?
See,
No.
this is where I stopped. When
A
I
guy
told
with
you.
a G. It's either Grover Cleveland or Garfield. One of those two was
Yeah,
shot
he
and
can-
killed.
Yeah.
McKinley shot and killed. JFK and Lincoln.
Nice.
4 shot and killed. Reagan fucking
Close.
badly shot.
Yeah.
Roosevelt, Teddy, shot in the chest.
Bull.
But had a thick piece of paper with his speech and a
that's so
glasses
cool,
case.
man.
Finished the speech, dude.
Yep, finished the speech.
Got shot and was like.
And somebody shot at Andrew Jackson.
Yeah.
You got
And he had a cane and he beat the shit out of the guy. Almost beat him to death. The guy shot him and he just get the fuck. It was right outside the Capitol.
What?
Like by the big pillars or whatever.
Yeah.
And he just beat the fucking shit out of him.
Dude who shot
Yeah,
him.
he was insane. All
All right.
hickory.
Were they
Yes.
all crazy lone gunmen type things, or was it like?
Yeah, most of them were crazy people. There's a few other guys that were shot at that
Yeah,
somebody
sure.
took shots at them, and but that they didn't get hurt. Oh, what's his name? Well, FDR. They killed the governor who was sitting next to him. A spray of bullets, and he wasn't hurt, but the governor sitting next to him was killed.
Jesus.
Governor of Georgia or Florida, I don't fucking know. Anyway, go on. But yeah, like over 10%, like 12% of them have been shot.
Yeah.
That's
So it's an
crazy.
intense job
It's pretty intense.
to take. There's a good chance.
It is like a higher rate than actual soldiers in war.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
It's probably.
I guess so.
I bet
Yeah.
it is.
Might
That's
be.
fucked up.
Yeah, because in like regular like revolution shit, it's like 70,000 soldiers, 2,000 dead.
What's crazy
Shit
is
like that.
But before it used to be like when you like what's his name, Alexander the Great and whoever. Some kings used to lead. Heads of state
Yeah.
used to lead charges. They
Yeah.
used to be the front horse, like going right headlong into an army.
That'd be nice to be a
Yeah,
guy
a lot of
holding
Roman
a spear, like,
Roman guys did that. And,
jackpot.
Yeah, I fucking got him.
Holy
I
shit!
got
He's
the
coming
king.
right at me. He's coming right
Oh,
at me.
I'm
Oh
just
fuck!
some-
I blew
I'm
it.
just some guy.
Fuck!
shepherd.
I missed.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're at Filmore. The thing that sucks about fucking Taylor dying is he was like kind of a beast that could have maybe prevented the Civil War that was looming.
And then Fillmore was just a schlub.
Fillmore was a schlub. He signed. This is where it all starts to fuck up. Every single one of these guys, up to Lincoln, is just fucking up immensely. He
Just
wanted to
passing
sign.
the buck and passing the buck.
So Taylor was offered to sign the Compromise of 1850, which was some shit about one slave state, one regular, or they get to decide, shit like that. As soon as fucking Taylor died, Fillmore takes over and signs it. Southerners were mad that California would join as a free state. Northerners were mad about the fugitive slave law. So they both compromised and were both pissed. Fugitive slave law was if you find a slave in the North, there's U.S. Marshals that'll catch them and bring them back to the South.
You have to help them get them back.
And
really?
there were dudes that were just like grabbing black people. Be like, got him. Where's my bounty? So
That's
it was
how the
it was
12
bad.
years a slave guy got taken.
Oh shit, is it?
Yeah, he was a free northerner who
Somebody
just got
kidnapped
grabbed by
him.
one of those
Yeah.
guys.
Damn.
It was bad.
Happened all the time.
He was the last member of the Whig Party. They didn't run him a second term. Here.
Oh my god, this chicken is so good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you. It's delicious. Clearly doesn't mean that. He's just trying to suck up to you.
Can you be nice, please?
Oh, it's fine. I get it. I don't like my sister's boyfriend either. And he can beat me at Madden, too. You can't beat me at Madden?
Maybe we can have a little post-dinner game then. Yeah. That sounds like it'd be fun.
What was that?
Oh, boys, my knees are burning.
Is that okay? He's fine. He's working.
Is he hurt?
No, he's not.
He sounds hurt.
He's fine.
I'll go check on him.
I'll come.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Ryan, you don't need to check. No, everyone sit down. Sit your butts down. No one check. Sit the fuck down. Oh, Jesus.
Dad, are you okay?
Oh my God, kids, he's working.
Hey, settle down. Guys, hold your horses. Hold your horses for a second. Doesn't anybody fucking knock anymore?
What the fuck are you doing,
Sarah,
Dad?
this is my job. This is my job. I lost my job, and this is how I'm providing for you.
You have an OnlyFans?
Yeah. Turns out you can make a lot of money doing this.
So are you trying to tell me you couldn't get a job, so now you're just a slut?
Not a slut.
I'm not a slut. Oh, thank you, African Rose.
This live right now?
This is live. We're live. Fuck. Oh, Eric's here for dinner?
I told you he was coming.
Don't you think you're moving a little fast? You don't think I know what you're trying to do to my daughter? I swear. Shit, this thing catches up to you. You guys like all the nice new shit you've been getting? PS5? Your Kia Soul? How do you think that thing's been getting paid for?
So you don't want to see how the sausage is made before you eat it.
But you'll gladly sit down there and eat all the sausage. This is how the sausage gets made. It's butt sausage.
You show some respect. His asshole will never be the same because of this, for what he's doing for you guys.
Who's watching this?
A lot of fellas.
Oh, God, Dad!
What?
Oh, honey.
Mr. Hubbard, your penis is out. So, like, how much money does this actually make?
15,000?
Holy shit, 15,000?
Yeah.
15K, not bad.
Ryan, turn this down for a second.
Help your father.
You listen to your father and turn it the fuck
turn
down.
it down.
Ooh, not up, not up. Hey, you trying to kill me?
Sorry.
Now listen. You think this is something I want to do? Times are tough. I'm doing whatever I can to help. Put a roof over your head. I do this because I love you guys.
I think it's cool.
You do?
Yeah, man. Sex work is work. I respect it.
What the hell's sex work? Hookers? You think I'm a hooker? Oh yeah. We're gonna get the big house at the lake this year.
Did you hear that?
Really? Oh my God. The big one?
The biggest one. Eric, you like water skiing? Or are you one of those wakeboard pussies?
I do both. I like water sports a lot.
Ah, shit!
Why don't we go downstairs and finish dinner? You'll join us?
I'll come.
I bet you will.
What's his family like? Are they Christians?
They're Jewish.
You guys are Jewish? What are you, fucking freaks? Oh, shit.
Nice badge, pig. You dumbass.
Now you're a
Now you gotta
pedo.
go door to door.
Yeah, so many people leave that out. That they leave out like they're like one of my friends always talks. I've been with him talking, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Fucking cops are dicks." I'm like, "That you were a dick.
Yeah.
You always start shit to
that
these
Luis
guys."
Gomez story is he did that to a cop.
He did.
Oh,
He was picking up his sister from the airport with a new dog. His sister had to fly to pick up a dog, a puppy that he was getting the kid. So he's in the car in the waiting line at the airport with the kids, and a cop comes up and is like, "You got to move. You got to keep it moving. You can't just park here." And he was like, "Fuck you."
Write me
Like
a
he
ticket.
just was
Yeah.
like, "Write me a ticket, dude. I'll pay the ticket. I don't give a shit. I'm sitting right here." And the guy went back and ran his plates, and he had a warrant. and he got the car impounded.
Really?
On the spot.
On the spot.
So he had to stand there with a new puppy and his crying kids. They took his car.
But they didn't take him?
No, they just took his car and were
Wow.
like, yeah, pretty funny.
They live stopped him.
Yeah. Lewis is the best.
Yeah, I love, now that everyone hates cops, I love cops now.
Obviously.
I was excited to get pulled over. I never had a, my wife was a cop for a while.
We're big.
She was?
Yeah, briefly. And
Blue lives, dude.
now I love cops. It's funny when I met a lot of them. So now like I've talked to them. I like when they pull you over, it's fun to chat them up. Be like, bro, I can't believe what you do is crazy, man. And they'd let you right off.
You got that haircut too now.
I got the cop cut.
Yeah. Remember when I got pulled over? I got pulled over by cops leaving our Billy's, and they thought I was undercover.
Oh yeah.
The cops did?
The cops thought I was an undercover cop, so they were like, "Pull over, we got to chat." I looked like a cop that much. They pulled me over, and I was like, "What the fuck did I do wrong?"
You were probably dressed like a kid who went to high school to buy drugs.
Yeah, for real. They pulled me over, and the guy goes, 369? And I was like, damn thing's fine. I thought he was, I swear to God, I thought he said a yin yang twin lyric. He goes, 369? Damn thing's fine? And they were like, no, we thought you were an undercover.
You're like, these cops are doing riddles?
Yeah.
Damn thing's fine?
Damn thing's fine.
That is so fucking... I always had cop face and cop hair.
Yeah, we look like three cops. Dude.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, it's pretty sick, actually. It's kind of tight, dude.
Yeah. Man, get on the fucking ground.
Yeah,
what are you doing with him? You shouldn't be in this
what are you two doing together?
I worked at a restaurant where they, on Sunset, and Sunset has this part that's a track. So there's always hoes and pimps walking around. And they, I'm like 22. So I have like short hair and just like, I don't know, this fucking face.
Yeah.
And some of them would order, because they'd order like lemonade and sandwiches, and I would go, here you go. And they go, thanks, officer. And I go, and they just turn around and walk away.
You were a little bigger back then.
Actually, at that age, I wasn't big yet. But they were just like...
Because the bigger you get with a cop face,
then they go...
triples. They're like, oh, this is a seasoned veteran.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't look like you've been sitting in a patrol car.
No, I have a big cop.
I got big patrol car body.
I'm class 487, dude. I'm new recruit.
Yeah, dude, damn thing's fine.
369?
369. Damn shorty's fine. Is that what you guys mean?
You guys just wanted to hear me say some yin yang shit back to you?
You pulled me over to ask me a rap lyric?
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it was...
Who are the... I know you're a big history guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
So what
that's Custer, and that's Ulysses S. Grant.
That's Grant?
Yeah,
You've been to Grant's farm?
No.
I've been there.
Really?
It's cool.
I haven't even been to his tomb, and it's right here.
What?
Yeah. He's in New York. He's buried in New York, yeah.
Grant's farm's wild in Missouri, yeah. It's impressive.
I'd like to go. What happened while you were there? Tell us about it.
So I was dating somebody in the Anheuser-Busch family, and they own that property.
What?
They own Grant's farm.
What was his name?
His name was Philip.
Philip Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah. So lots of beer and lots of gay shit went down.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I fucked so many guys there.
What a dream.
Yeah.
Mike, penguins are only at the South Pole.
Totally unrelated.
I think it's cool.
Apparently, early Virginia, they thought that due to the latitude, they thought that it was the same climate as the Mediterranean. So when they came here to Virginia originally, they were like, sweet, we'll grow like bananas and olives. And all their food just failed.
Dang it.
And all they had to drink here for years was just water. They did not have...
Sir, everything but the slaves has died. All right, next crop.
I don't get it.
So they have banana plantations in Virginia.
They tried.
Which is a swamp, right?
The crop didn't take.
Yeah. Oh, there's some party animals outside.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Say hello.
What's up, guys? My name's Ari Shafir. I'm one of those.
Hello, I'm James McCann. I'm not. I'm from Australia. I'm happy to be here.
He's from Australia.
Where are you from, James?
I'm from Adelaide.
Nice. Nobody goes there.
Tony Hinchcliffe came and said we had the worst comedy scene he had ever seen.
Every
Yeah, he's
Australian
great.
comedian goes, I've supported Jim Jeffries there. Every Australian, it's the whole ecosystem.
The
He's the son.
ecosystem's Jim Jeffries.
Jim Jeffries is the son of Australian
No, they
comedy.
hated Jim.
America supports big dogs. I feel like every other country
Yeah.
tries to tear down any big dog. You think you're the big guy, huh? You think you're the big fella?
Truth.
Think you're the big fella, eh? And then he
Yeah.
gets big and supports the whole comedy scene. They go, yeah, I've supported Jim Jeffries.
I've always loved Jim Jeffries.
I bought him a VB once.
How do you feel about that?
I've never bought Jim Jeffries a VB.
He'd say, "Oh no, dingoes eat my baby again." Oh.
Who? John Legend?
John Legend.
Johnny Ledge?
Is that what Kanye says about him?
Tight sweater, good speller.
Holy shit, he called him a good speller?
Yeah. He kept taking notes during the podcast. He's like, I like that. I'm going to write that down. It's open season. He opened it.
Yeah.
It's open season.
It's open season on what?
Jews versus blacks. They can clash again.
Dude, remember what they did to you guys? They made you guys build the pyramids.
I know.
The blacks and the aliens teamed up and
Nah,
made you...
My hands
Kanye
have
claimed
just
he
gotten
built
soft.
the pyramids.
Kanye built
He
the
claimed
pyramids.
blacks built the pyramids.
Blacks built it. Hey, blacks. If you're real Israelites, can I just say something?
No, hey, some of them liberated you guys.
Two of them.
So you better say thanks.
Thanks.
They
I
broke
appreciate
in.
that. Alan Iverson.
Andre 3000. He's still there, yeah.
Where? In Philadelphia?
Andre 3000 was in Philadelphia for a while.
Ben Margera
playing the
playing
flute.
music.
I know. I heard he plays the
Playing
flute
the
too.
flute, just walking around playing the flute.
Really?
Dude.
What?
That
Yeah.
tracks.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy.
James, what do you think about it?
I'm just struggling to keep up with a lot of these names, but I'm loving it.
What a joy. What a joyous podcast. I will say, this is a joyous time.
I had such a joyous time last night.
What'd you do?
Just got hammered and watched
Yeah.
stand-up comedy.
It was
Way
Bernie
too
Mac
good
for an
for
hour and a half.
Bernie Mac.
Oh.
Yeah. It's so
Really?
fucking good.
He knows all the words to Bernie Mac, and that's really hard because there's
Bernie
not a lot of
Mac-
words in Bernie Mac.
Yeah, true. There's
So,
a lot
I said that Steve Harvey was my favorite comedian
Crushed.
ever, and he said Bernie Mac is number one.
Yeah, I
Steve
mean,
Harvey's
yeah.
maybe good. but
Steve Harvey was excellent.
Steve Harvey was excellent, but Bernie Mac was
Excellent.
milk and cookies.
Bernie Mac was so good that I put on Pimp Chronicles after.
I heard
Cat
that
Williams.
in bed. That was
Oh,
beautiful.
And it was
It was what?
Was it only okay?
fine.
It was
Yeah.
fine.
compared to how good Bernie Mac was.
Yeah.
2-year-old, she'd have balls. She was shepherd for the devil. It's incredible. When I see my brother, there's going to be a misunderstanding.
Dude,
Can't kill.
You know, Cain killed Abel.
I mean, dude, literally every single sentence he said was just like, yeah, oh, it was perfect.
It's incredible.
It's truly perfect.
And he's in this suit. He's in the. He looks like a pastor, dude.
I'm big boned. Yeah. No, that specially
Take
tells
my
me
shit out this whole room, get dog.
every sentence delivers.
Yes.
Let me tell you something, yo. Stop.
Yeah.
Perfect facial expression. You're like, God damn, dude.
It's. I mean, it's making me happy again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Thinking
right. Just
about
punch,
how
punch,
good it
punch,
is.
punch.
Yeah,
There's no
and you
long
just
setups at all.
he's reached like a absolute just nirvana of likability where every single sentence you're like, my sister's fucked up, y'all.
Yeah.
You got some in your family. Don't fucking do it
Yeah,
ever.
2-year-old's the
The
devil.
setup is the punchline.
Oh.
Now, 6-year-old, he a faggot.
Yeah, and you're just like,
He a homosexual.
And I'm sitting there just like, yes.
He's just called a kindergartner a faggot.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Downstairs.
Him downstairs.
Who the fuck is him? Yeah, god damn, that was great.
Him downstairs.
To translate that into like Dubai must have been so funny.
Oh yeah.
An 8-year-old Muslim boy just be like,
Mike, penguins are only at the South Pole.
totally unrelated.
I think it's cool.
Apparently, early Virginia, they thought that due to the latitude, they thought that there was the same climate as the Mediterranean. So when they came here to Virginia originally, they were like, sweet, we'll grow like bananas and olives. And all their food just failed.
Dang it.
And all they had to drink here for years was just water. They did not have
Sir, everything but the slaves has died. All right, next crop.
I don't get it.
So they have banana plantations in Virginia.
They tried.
Which is a swamp, right?
The crop didn't take.
Yeah. Oh, there's some party animals outside.
Awkward.
Yeah.
You're making a fool of me, and it hurts. So stop. Stop, or something bad's gonna happen. You're not gonna
You
like.
should start every
Remember
time-
being 8 and being like, "You're not gonna like me when I'm angry."
I would just cry.
Yeah.
I would just cry. I would cry.
You didn't think
spaz.
you were You didn't think you were Wolverine or Hulk. Someone would get me going. I'd be like,
I would like strike out and I would strike out. I would strike out in kickball and get ridiculed off my front lawn and run inside. I'm like, they're like, shut up, man. Shut up. I'm like, just run inside. And then, dude, it's funny. You just black out and you come back like, what's up, bro? You completely forget about it.
Can I play again? Yeah. Get in here.